Welcome everyone, welcome to you guys who just discovered me right now. My name is Alphonse Foucault. This is the channel of Technician. Talking about the channel of Technician, I'm going to present to you one of my baby. One of the tools I always carry with my toolbox. And then if you aspire to be a technician, electronic technician or satellite technician, I will advise you to get this item. Let's watch. Guys, it's very important to get yourself a multimeter. Either you are a beginner or you aspire yourself to be a technician of electronic, technician of electrical repair, technician of satellite. You will still need a multimeter like this. Why they call multimeter? As you hear the name, there's a meter, there's a many meter, we put it in one box and call it multimeter. Like this one, you can see here, 5-in-1 multimeter. That means in this multimeter, we got 5 principal meter, which we convert it to one box and make a multimeter. So on this particular model called Waco, I always go with it. I have many type of multimeter. You also have multimeter for satellite who have allow you to check frequencies. On this case, I'm showing you this multimeter because I know you may need it at home. You may need it for your toolbox. You may need it for your own troubleshooting at home. It's very important. As you can see, you got a gauge here. Actually, we put it on off position, mean the multimeter is off. You can see. And then I'll show you how to use it next time on my next video. But now I'll just present to you what is a multimeter. Is a meter will allow you to measure the resistance, the voltage, the capacitor, the frequencies, the decibel, the intensity. On this case, we can measure a voltage, we can measure the resistance, we can measure the continuity on the diode, we can measure the capacity, we can measure the frequency, we can measure the temperature, we can measure the area of inductance, we can measure the decibel, and we can measure the intensity current. What I want you to know as well, you got this lead you use to do the measurement. I'm going to show you to the next video how to use a multimeter. Let's present again all the function of the multimeter on this particular model. We are on position off. I'm gonna go to the first meter. If we go to V with one line and the alternative, that means on this position, I can measure a DC and AC. When I put on this position, I can change the AC to DC. You can see here DC. If I press function again, I go to AC. So what is the meaning of DC? It's a direct current. Direct current is anything you got on your battery or you got after a rectifier diode on the electronic appliances. So you got after the rectifier diodes, we got a DC current. And then if I go to AC, AC stands for alternative current. Alternative current. That is the current you get at your home and your socket plug. The electricity in your house use the alternative current. I want to mention that the alternative current is actually a current on high voltage. Alternative current in the most of cases can actually take you to death, so it's very dangerous. But the direct current, you can touch it with your hand. The current of your car battery, the current of your the battery you put on your remote is the direct current. And talking about direct current, in this position, if you are doubting that your car battery at home is weak, if you got a multimeter, you can use this two lead and test the value of your voltage on your battery. You'll be able to know if your battery is 12 volt or not. I will show you on the next video. Let's go to take measure. See this symbol. This is a symbol of what? is a symbol of ohms, the value of resistor. So on this position, we have instead one measurement we can get here, which is called resistance. Any resistor could be measured the resistance by using this position. You got resistor in electronic appliance. You got resistor in television. You got a resistor in many equipment, electrical and electronic appliance. That's why you need a multimeter to be capable to do the measurement of your resistance. I will still show you in my next video. You can check here. We got another position here. You see the symbol of diode. Symbol of diode. You can see yourself symbol of diode, and you see that in this position we can test the diode, we can test the transistor, we can test the continuity on the cable. So this position is the most useful position in electrical and electronic, because you can test your continuity of the cable, you can test if the diode is good or not, you can test if the transistor is good or not by using this position. Keep follow my video. You're gonna be soon showing on my video how to test diode, how to test transistor, how to test continuity. We got the next position. This position will allow you to test capacitor. Capacitor. You know, in electronic, we use a lot of capacitor. In electrical, we use a lot of capacitor. If you check on your outside unit or your air conditioning, most of the time when the capacitor got damaged, your outside unit not gonna work anymore. On your microwave, when the capacitor got damaged, it doesn't get cold anymore. That's why it's very important for you. You want to start doing appliance repair to get yourself a multimeter. So this will be the first meter I will advise you to buy in your toolbox. On this position, we will be able to test the capacitor, the capacitance of the capacitor. So when we put in this position, we can test our capacitor, and then we're gonna do the reading on the screen, just like in the other position. And then if I change from this position to this other one, this is the S. That means frequencies. We are also capable to test some frequency using this multimeter. And then if I leave this position to the other one, C mean degree. This one can also allow me on this multimeter to test the temperature. And on this position, we can go and see the percentage of Henry on this position. And on this one as well, we can do our decibel. It's very important. We can know our decibel by using this position. So guys, you can see how it's important to have yourself a multimeter in your toolbox. Yes guys, you can see this last three one. You got actually here a microamp. You got down here milliamp, and here you got the amp. So you can test your current using these three position. It depends how higher is your current. So you can use this position and do your test. And then you can see this button here, you range and do the function and your percentage. So, and if you want to hold the test, you use this one. If you want to bring more light in your screen, you use this one. So in another way, you can do the test at night, and then you need to put the light on like this so that you can do your test at night if there's no light. Guys, as I was saying, your multimeter remains a very important tool in your toolbox. So it will be better for you to get yourself one like this. My name is Alphonse Foko. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much. And then I will advise you and invite you here to subscribe. Subscribe to this channel for the better content like this one. Subscribe to this channel and share the video to many people out there. Share the video and give me comment below. Give me a comment below. Tell me about what you want to see on this channel so that we can share together. And I'll just say to you, till next time, and we're going to see in my next video. Thank you guys.